In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at my top 10 latest free apps for my Fitbit Versa 2. These apps will also work on the Fitbit Versa, the Versa Lite, as well as the Fitbit Ionic up next. Hey guys, my name is Jeff and thanks so much for checking out this video. This is going to be part 3 of my top 10 free apps. I've done 2 other videos of really cool free apps, so if you haven't checked those out, be sure to check the link in the description or the card popping up here as well. Before I get into all of those apps, I was going to make a quick run over to the gym to get my workout in because I use my Fitbit for running as well as so much more. So I'm going to just pack up for that real quick and we will get into those free apps. Also be sure to watch till the end of this video because in addition to my top 10 free apps, I've got 2 more bonus apps for you just like I've done in those other videos, and they are really cool free apps. So let's go. So starting us off, we have the DT Shell game. And for this game, you've got your cups and you've got your ball hiding under a cup. And if you find it, you get to move on to the next level. Levels are recorded over here. It's also going to keep showing you your time while you're playing the game, which is kind of nice. And then your hearts represent the amount of lives you have. This is a fun game to do while you're waiting in line, maybe grocery shopping, or just need a little pastime, and all you've got is your watch on you. Definitely a fun game to play. This is the DT Shell game. Hey guys, one other cool thing that we are starting with this video, we're going to do our hidden robot challenge. So somewhere sprinkled in this video, briefly, you're going to see a robot somewhere pop up. If you happen to spot it, be sure to keep note of where the time was in this video that you saw it. Put that timestamp down in the comments section below with your best comment, and then we are going to pick one winner. And we're going to put your name over on our Hall of Fame page on our Tinker Forward website. If you've got a YouTube channel, we'll even link over to your YouTube channel as well. And I've got all my stuff for my workout. I'm going to get that in. Let's get to talking about those free apps. So next up we have Matchup. And Matchup here is a card matching game like the classic card matching games that you probably had as a kid. And what you can do is you can go in here and you keep trying to click the cards until you find matches. So I got a match there. Once I match up all the cards, I will have completed the game. What is cool about this app is you can go into your Fitbit app on your device, like your phone or tablet, and then you can actually go to the settings and customize what you want the card backs to look like. So they're going to change colors there. You'll see blues and reds. You can choose from 4 different settings there. You can also go into the card faces. So right now those are trees on there, but you can also have them be emojis, you can have them be gems, you can have them be shapes. This is the Matchup game. So next we have the Sun Up and Sunset app. Very simple, straightforward app. It's going to tell you your current time as well as the time of sunrise and sunset for your current day. When you install this app, you don't need to tell it where you're at. It may take a couple of minutes at first to find your geolocation, and then once it does that, it has all the time information that it'll populate for you, and then it'll change day to day as your sunrise and sunset times also change. This is the Sun Up Sunset app. So I want to talk to you guys next about the News app, and the News app is going to give you different snippets from different news sources such as BuzzFeed. You're going to find things from like CNN. We also have the New York Times, Fox News, any of those different news sources. You can find an article that you are interested in, go ahead and click on it, and it's going to give you a preview of the article, usually a sentence or 2. You can go ahead and bookmark that article, and then what you can do is go over to your cell phone, go into the Fitbit app, and then inside that go to your News app, and from there you can customize what news sources you want to get news from. But in addition to that, if you scroll down a little bit more, you will see the Saved Articles section. And you can click on any of those articles that you were looking at to finish reading them on your phone. This is the News app. So another useful app on your Fitbit is the Spotify app. And although that app is free to use, you do need to be paying for the premium version of Spotify. So I'm not going to go into any more detail about that, but I did want to just mention it in this video. I've done a separate video on using Spotify on your Fitbit. So if you want to learn more about setting that up, getting that to work, you can check out that Spotify video down in the description links, as well as I'll put a card to it here as well. So next I want to tell you guys about the Mole app. Yes, there is a mole. There's several moles. Essentially, it's like playing whack-a-mole on your watch, and you want to keep tapping the screen as the moles pop up. Don't let one get away, otherwise you are going to lose. If you do need to pause the game, you can hit the side button here and take a break for a couple seconds, and then when you're ready, go back into it. Make sure you don't miss any of those moles, as they're going to keep getting faster and faster. If you do miss one and it gets away, you're going to get a little yellow flag just kind of telling you, ha, you lost. And see what you can get for a high score. So this is the Mole app. So next I want to tell you guys about 15 Puzzle, and it is a sliding tile game. You can choose your difficulty of shuffle. Right now we're just going to start with the light shuffle, but you're going to want to put 1 up in the top corner and get 15 all the way down here at the bottom. And right now I'm not anywhere near that. So essentially you can kind of maneuver blocks around until you get them where you want them. All right, I've got 1 in place. Oh, look at that, I got 2 in place. Now I just have to get 3, which is way down here. I got to get that all the way up to the top and then keep going down the rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would be on the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then continuing all the way down until I get 15. When you get them all in order, you have completed that level. And if you want to choose one of the harder levels for more of a challenge, you can. Very cool app to waste some time, spend some time working your brain on. This is 15 Puzzle. So the next app I want to tell you guys about is the Indoor Track app. And if you're like me, you like running in this colder weather like we have here in Wisconsin. If you are freezing, you probably want to run on an indoor track. This is a great app to help you keep track of your laps and your time. So to start it, I just hit that little flag up there, and it's going to start my timing as I'm going around the track. So let's say I've run a really quick mile here. I can hit this button that's down in the lower right, and it's going to state that I ran a lap. It's going to give me my previous lap time as well as my current lap time and my total time. And every time I've run a lap, I can keep counting them here by just hitting this lower button, and then I don't have to remember in my brain how many laps I've done to complete my run. In addition to that, if I hit this flag up here again, it will pause where I'm at. So if I'm going to go stretching after a couple of laps and then want to come back, I can just hit this flag again and it's going to pick back up wherever I want it to with this app. Very useful for me, and I think it'll be useful for any other runners out there using an indoor track. The name of the app, Indoor Track. So the next app I want to talk to you guys about is the Trx Training App. And this is similar to the Fitbit Workouts app, where you can do different exercises, different workouts, but this is a little different because it uses the total body resistance exercises, so using those restraining straps. So if you've got access to those, maybe at a club or a gym, you can definitely use this app as kind of your personal trainer. And we'll just go into, say, cardio here as an example. You can see the individual exercises that they have, or you can start a workout. This workout's going to be 15 minutes with 30 seconds on and 20-second rests. And what's neat is it shows you an animation here of what each exercise is going to consist of. It's actually counting down here, and we are starting the 15-minute workout right now. So this would be my 30 seconds on doing that exercise. It was just showing me the Y-fly. While this is going on, it's giving me my heart rate as well as the amount of calories that I'd be burning. I can pause this at any time, and then after I am done with this exercise, it's going to use that next 20 seconds to show me the next animation of an exercise I'm going to do, and it keeps doing this throughout your workout. This is the Trx Training App. Be sure to check out the series of Fitbit videos on my channel here on cool clock faces, as well as how to protect your screen from getting scratched, and even how-to videos like how to challenge yourself and your friends and invite them to different work week and weekend challenges. So next I want to talk to you guys about the Dice app, and it was just easier for me to take the watch off of my wrist to show you guys, but this app is going to replace a physical pair of dice, or a die if you don't want to carry it with you, like say you're playing a board game or you just need to have some sort of dice with you. When you shake your wrist, it's going to go through the rolling process to come up with a random number, and every time that you are going to shake your wrist, it's going to keep re-rolling that die. If you tap the screen in this app, it will allow you to shake up to 4 different dice during the same roll, again just by shaking your wrist, and it's going to vibrate the watch every time it rolls, but you'll see it's going to shake all 4 of those dice for you. What else is nice is you can use the buttons on the right here to go into the settings and actually customize the minimum number and the maximum number that pops up on the dice per roll. This is the Dice app. So next up, let me show you guys the Peg Solitaire Game. And on this app, you are going to jump over different colored pegs. The final way to beat the puzzle or the game is to end up with just 1 peg being left. So if you continue playing and you realize as you start getting down to some of those final pegs that you need to back up, you can use this lower right button, and that's going to allow you to go back as many steps as you want. You can also click this top button that takes you into settings, restart the whole puzzle, or you can choose from a whole bunch of different shapes for puzzles, and they're progressively going to get harder with smaller pegs as you keep going in the Peg Solitaire app. And as promised, let's look at those 2 bonus apps. So my first bonus app for you guys is the Yoda Quotes app. And for this being a free app, you get the priceless information of Yoda on your wrist. And it starts off here with Yoda greeting you, and then you can click the Yoda Quotes button on the top, and it's randomly going to generate one of his different sayings that he's going to be known for from the movies. Control, control, you must learn control. You will know the good from the bad when you are calm, at peace. Adventure, excitement. A Jedi craves not these things. So these are some of the different, sorry about that, I get carried away. Big Star Wars fan here, and I think everybody loves Yoda. So this is the Yoda Quotes app. Go ahead and put that on your watch and carry the wisdom of Yoda around with you. So my last app for you guys here, I've kind of saved the best for last. This is Roto Sphere, and you are the red ball moving around on that circle that's dotted, and you want to tap the screen on your Fitbit when it gets over that blue arc, and that's going to advance you to the next level. I'd be interested to know what your high score is, so feel free to let me know down in the comments section below. This is a really fun app to keep you going here on your Fitbit, but this is Roto Sphere. Definitely check it out. And if you found at least one cool app in this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and take a second here, hit that subscribe button. If you hit that little notification bell, you'll get notified every time I release a new video. So I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to make every day awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Play Peg Solitaire, and Peg Solitaire, yeah. I've done another series of videos and let's see here. This will work for a Versa 2 as well as Versa Lite and Versa and Ionic. Anger, fear, aggression. The button that's over here, boy, I'm really stinking, as apparently it's hard for me to talk to you guys and play the game at the same time here.